people, welcome. We're gonna talk about the Nobel Prize real quick. So the Nobel Prize, it's today, or was today, I don't remember really. I should have better, like, probably should know this better. However, basically, the Nobel Prize is prizes. I think there's 6 prizes. I don't know all of them. I know one of literally chemistry and the Peace Prize. That's like the most famous ones, I believe. However, the Peace Prize, well, that's quite obvious where it delivers. However, basically, I don't know why I said that. But the Nobel Prize, if you don't know where the Nobel Prize started, it's in Sweden. It started by a Swedish chemist called Alfred Nobel, thereby the Nobel Prize. And what did Alfred Nobel do? Well, he created dynamite, which killed extremely many people, that later on led to grenades being made, and that later on led to even more people getting killed. But we celebrate this guy because he paid a lot of his money, that I think it's like all the money he got from making his inventions, into making the Nobel Prize. One of them is being the Peace Prize, and I don't know. But he was really, really rich, alright? But he did not like his inventions being used in war, he was somewhat a good guy, but I mean, they still were used in wars. And even though he had all this money, I don't know, he lived, let's see, he lived during the 1800s, if I remember correctly, which means the Nobel Prize started 1901, maybe? Also, he invented TNT, by the way. That's also what he invented, TNT. We're gonna use TNT today, just to honor that guy, the Swedish chemist making the Nobel Prize. But we somewhat celebrate this guy in Sweden, but it's like, it's not a big celebration. But also, I feel like if he just did not spread his invention over the world, imagine how big and good Sweden could have been. We could have all had Denmark, Norway, Finland. We could have had all of Scandinavia just by using a lot of dynamite against people. A lot of TNT. Like, imagine just, you roll up on the battlefield, and then you have Alfred Nobel in the front line, throwing out TNT at everyone. I wouldn't stay there. I would have given up as a Finnish person. I'm not Finnish though, so I'm not sure what I'm talking about, but basically, I would not want to stand against a guy that throws explosives. No thank you. The forest, that guy that did that in the forest was good enough. Thank God they deleted that guy. That was terrifying. However, also, basically, the way we sort of celebrate it or whatever, we have this dinner in Sweden, the Nobel dinner. And basically, it's like, it's held in either Stockholm or Oslo. Don't ask me why it's in Oslo sometimes. I don't have an answer to that. However, like the king is there at this dinner. Also, I think the king's family is there, and also most of the politicians. But they sort of a scandal or whatever. I don't know. I read some about this and was like, oh my god, it's a scandal. And someone like, well, what? It's not a big deal. And I'm saying also like, well, I guess it's somewhat a big deal, but it's not like a big deal. Not like some people have to freak out about it. But basically, one of the politicians, I think the second largest party actually, he was not invited to the dinner. And people, I guess his like, the people that vote for him is like, oh my god, why not? And I understand, I don't really see why not either, but it is what it is, I guess. Is that guy is right there. I think he has seen me, actually. Okay. We gotta get back. No, but basically that's like the entire celebration of him. It's nothing more, to be honest. That's just what it is. A dinner. That are like the top politicians and that the king has. It's not really a celebration in the people, you could say. Get off the edge. And I died. Well, that was expected. Whatever. Why can't I type slash? Okay, whatever. Why did my game freeze? What is this? Okay, great. So the king's presence at this it's like the royal and so on, but I like I like the king. I like the royal family, but they don't really decide much in Sweden. I'm alone in this game. Wow, okay, great. But the royal family doesn't really decide much in Sweden. I think they have a lot to do with the militaries, but nothing more really. And that's because we're in Sweden. We're not a monarchy. We're actually democracy something. I don't know. But basically we vote for who we want to lead the country. But the king is still existing, and he's like the face out of Sweden, and he has a lot of money, and he's also have crime immunity, which means he can basically walk in, steal whatever he wants from a store, and no one can do anything about it. We can also not replace our king, because I don't know who made these rules, since they probably was one part of the royal family, but like, so basically we can't take away the king if we don't kill him. Who would want to kill our king? Like, come on, he's like the Shad King. Like, he wears a frog hat. I don't remember where he was. Oh my god. I guess look at this picture and tell me, do you want to overthrow this king? He is the Shad of Sweden. I don't know really how to use that term, but whatever. Basically, he is present at this Nobel Prize. I guess he often holds a speech. But last speech I saw from him, he called. I don't remember. It was. I think it was Easter. He called it. What was it now again? I think he called it Midsommar, which is another holiday in Sweden. I think he messed it up a bit, but hey, it's basically the same. Not all. Easter is when Jesus was reincarnated, and Midsummer is the middle of the summer. Kind of self-explanatory, to be honest. But whatever. Basically, he is still like the best king I have seen around. Not seen a lot of kings like him. He has so many hats he just wears for like no reason at all. And he asked, like, when he had an interview with people, some sort of film company, he like asked him, "Hey, can you please film that cat over there?" Yeah, I know I'm royalty and stuff, but film the cats. The cat is way more important than me. Please film the cat. The public has to know about this cat. It's cute. That's basically what he said, but indirectly. But no, but he basically asked them to film a cat for no reason at all. And why not? So, like, come on, the cat was cute, to be honest. Yeah, okay, that was understandable. 70, what the? That guy need a life more than I do. However, that's sort of the video. I don't know. I was gonna talk much more about this, but I also feel like, unfortunately, I don't have much time. Okay, I recorded this earlier today, but I sounded like I just came out of the desert after 10 years of not drinking water, so I don't know why my throat was that dry, but basically, yeah, that's not much more to it. However, if you someone enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, and yeah, subscribe.